Hyperinflation has devastated many countries' economies around the globe, and the United States of America will be no exception. The Federal Reserve is printing money like it's going out of style. We are over $31 trillion in debt. Inflation is insanely high. Cost of living keeps rising, and these are just a few reasons why the house of cards is soon to fall. But before I continue, allow me to define what hyperinflation is. Hyperinflation is when goods and services prices rise to insane heights during a specific period. Countries such as Venezuela, Sudan, and Lebanon are experiencing hyperinflation simply because their governments are incompetent, and the US is heading down the same path. It's not a matter of if, but when hyperinflation will occur within our country. Imagine the US dollar not worth the paper it's printed on, and using it as toilet paper is the only value it has. Imagine paying $50 for a loaf of bread only because hyperinflation kicked in and raised the prices for products and goods by over 2,400%. It will be depressing when that happens, and if you're not prepared, you will not survive. In this video, I want to show you 7 ideal ways to prepare for hyperinflation. If you follow the tips provided in this video, you will have a better chance of surviving hyperinflation, and in some cases, you may even thrive. Welcome back to the Red Pill Economy. We help people stay aware and prepare for the incoming economic collapse of the United States of America. Please take a second to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to notify you immediately of new video releases. So without further ado, let's begin. Debt is known as slavery of the free. During regular economic periods, lingering debt can add more stress to your life, slow your progress, and make life hard for you and your family. So why would you want unpaid debt hanging over your head during hyperinflation? That would be a recipe for disaster. When hyperinflation starts, credit card interest rates would rise to astronomical heights, making paying off your cards darn near impossible. And if you have an adjustable rate mortgage, then God help you. You can expect your monthly mortgage payment to rise tremendously. If you need to find a part-time job or a side hustle to pay off your debts, then do so. During hyperinflation, you don't want the burden of debt lingering over your head. Whether we are experiencing no inflation, moderate inflation, or hyperinflation, debt collectors still want what's owed to them. During hyperinflation, the US dollar will be worthless. So, it's a good idea to invest in stores of value such as precious metals beforehand. The 2 precious metals you should consider buying are gold and silver. Gold and silver are immune to inflation because they are not as volatile as stocks and bonds or lose value like the US dollar. Precious metal prices will stay stable during hyperinflation, so you don't have to worry about them losing value such as the dollar. You cannot print an infinite amount of gold and silver like cash. There is only a finite amount of these metals in the world, making them an excellent hedge against inflation. Another thing you should start doing before hyperinflation occurs is to stockpile food and necessities. During the economic crisis, the prices of these goods will rise over 1,000%, making them unaffordable, while your money will be worthless. So stockpile non-perishable foods, bottled water, trash bags, paper towels, toilet paper, pain relievers, hygiene products, dry food, etc. You can download the Survival Pantry Checklist, where I show you what foods you should stockpile in your pantry. I'll leave the link to that checklist below. Don't twiddle your thumbs on this because you don't want to go hungry when the society collapses. When hyperinflation lands in the US, you will not have the luxuries and creature comforts that we're used to having. You may be miserable and stressed without them, and that is understandable. So the best way to combat this is to start living as frugally as possible before hyperinflation, so that when the economy collapses, you won't have a craving for them. Start by removing your cable, canceling subscriptions such as Netflix and Hulu, stop purchasing $8 lattes from Starbucks, and cut out any other expenses you don't need. You will not only live a minimalist lifestyle, but you will also save money as well. Electricity rates are more than likely going sky high during hyperinflation. With higher than average rates, you will probably not be able to afford your electric bill. So, you may want to start buying solar panels for your dwelling. Some benefits of using solar are that you will reduce or eliminate your energy bill, help the environment by combating greenhouse gas emissions, and have a reliable energy source. As long as the sun shines, you won't have to depend on your local power grid for your energy needs. Grocery stores will more than likely have quadrupled the prices of the foods during hyperinflation. You will be better off growing your own foods, fruits, and vegetables, so you don't have to rely on paying outrageous prices at the store. Also, if you have a bit of open land, you can raise some livestock to have a protein source. Another thing about becoming self-sufficient is that you can barter with people and trade your food for the necessary items you need. You need to protect your home, your family, and your stockpile of food and items. During hyperinflation, people will become desperate and try to get their hands on your stockpile by any means possible. It will be best if you defend your home at all costs. That's why you must beef up your home security. Buy an alarm system. Put deadbolt locks on your door. Install motion sensor lights on the perimeter of your home. Install a CCTV system. And train yourself on how to operate firearms so you can rain hellfire on these criminals. You can also place anti-shatter protective film on your windows so criminals won't be able to break them open as easily. Remember, desperate times call for desperate measures. Your home is your sanctuary, so do whatever is necessary to protect it at all costs. To wrap up, if you follow these 7 tips, or at least a few of them, you'll be more prepared to survive hyperinflation than 99% of the people in this country. These tips are meant for you to take action, not to sit down on them and procrastinate. As the late great Benjamin Franklin said, by failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. If you think hyperinflation is a joke or not as severe as I'm making it out to be, Google how hyperinflation is destroying Venezuela. The once most affluent country in Latin America has been reduced to chaos and shambles. After you watch a few videos and read a few articles on the current state of Venezuela, you will get the wake-up call you need and start preparing, because it's bound to hit the US sooner than you think. Thank you for checking out the latest video on the Red Pill economy. I hope you learned a thing or two. Please take a minute to tap the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment and hit the notification bell. If you feel this information is valuable, please share it with others so they can become more informed and start preparing. Stay aware, get prepared. See you next time. Take care.